Yeah. Okay, welcome everyone to the Body Process Facilitator call for November. We are talking about the initialization, activation, and exponentialization of limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities. And it's run on the back of the neck and sacrum. So everything you're unwilling to be, know, perceive, and receive about the IAE of limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, POVEDs, and beyonds. And what is it you're proving with not having limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Ugh. That sounds about right, because I don't have limitless energy. So I need naps. So everything you're unwilling to be, know, perceive, and receive about the initialization, activation, and exponentialization of limitless energy, wealth, and limitless possibilities will you now destroy and uncreate all of that. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Oh man, that's going to put lots of people to sleep. That's good. So what is it you're proving with refusing limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities? Ooh, I like that. That's so good. Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And what is it you are proving with refusing limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, so I got a question that got sent in. Hi, I have a question if it is possible. Yes, questions are possible. When I first learned body processes, I learned I should run the implant band before and restructuring at the end. I've become a body process facilitator now, and there's nothing in the manual about it. Can you please talk about it? Should I mention this option in my class or not? So there's one, I don't know, you don't need to do this. And in the body process classes, I don't necessarily recommend doing this because you're all of a sudden you're going to start teaching people bars. And the point of the body process class isn't to teach them bars, it's to learn the body process. We do this with, you do the energy pools and implant band with the facelift and opening it up, like the starting to help with receiving facelift. And you can do that with body process sessions if you want to. And, if you want to do it in your classes, you can, but I really don't. It's not necessary. It's not required. Do whatever works for you. The point of the body process classes is to run the body processes. So as long as you're doing that and teaching people that, I say you're doing a good job. And like when I do sessions, I always ask the body. If I get someone that walks in off the street and they're just like, I'm just like, okay, I need to do energy pools. I need to do a little bit of bars before, then I do. But most of the time I'm honestly working in people in access classes already or after access classes. So it's not something where, the point of the energy pools is to get their energy moving. The point of the bars too is to start getting it so they're willing to receive more. But if you're already in a class setting, and even with the body processes, when you're doing the introduction and talking about stuff and potting, that gets the energy moving. So you don't necessarily have to do those things. Cool. Other questions?
Sure, because I know I'm like totally pulling it from everybody's head. Can you talk about the money aspect of that clearing, please? Or what you get.
What money aspect? I didn't say money once. I said energy, wealth, possibilities.
Say it
Where
again.
did I said energy, wealth, possibilities. Where is there money?
Wealth. Because maybe that's just my point of view. I don't know.
So you're saying if you have no money, then you have no wealth, and if you have money, you have wealth?
Well, I have lots of money, so that's not an issue.
Right now,
But
you have limitless problems.
I like it. I adore you.
You have a limitless energy. You just use it to create difficulties. You have limitless difficulties, limitless problems, limitless headaches.
I don't have headaches.
I'm not talking to just you. There's 75 other people on the call right now.
Oh, well, then there's that. Okay, cool. I'm because we're a little bit psychic, all of us, and I just could perceive that energy of the money part of it. So I was trying to be the voice of the 75 people. Forgive me so much. Bye-bye.
No, I'm just saying that, whenever you go to wealth, you hear wealth and you go to money.
I did. Thank you. I did.
Well, it's not just you. I'm saying there's a lot, you always look at this idea of, well, if you're wealthy, that makes it so you have lots and lots of money. But I mean, that's not necessarily true. Like I said, you can have a wealth of problems. That's still wealthy.
That's funny. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Wow.
Because it is funny.
It is, dude. And why do we choose? Why would we choose that?
Well, you choose it because you choose it. There's no why to it.
Yeah, I find it interesting that people would choose that. That's why I'm laughing. I think that's why I'm laughing. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me, I guess.
Well, yeah. It doesn't have to make sense, though. You can just choose it.
Okay.
So what is it you're proving with refusing limitless? Wait, where is it? There it is. It's in the chat. What is it you're proving with refusing the initialization, activation, and exponentialization of limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities? Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pot, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Don't you consider your body as having money or wealth? I don't know what that means. But the money contributes to have wealth. Maybe it's this reality. Sure, money can contribute to things. I never said it didn't. But also when you look at wealth, lots of times you just assume that it's money. Cash. You're like, if I have no cash, then I am poor.
Isn't that weird? It's like, I know that Dane liked to have, copious amounts of cash, and Gary's more about having items. And we have so many different points of view about what that is. Is that how we're creating our lives? I mean, I'm looking at this clearing statement. I'm like, going, okay, all the points of view that we have about what this means, can we destroy and uncreate all of that? Times again.
Right, wrong, good and bad, talking about all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds.
It's all points of view. Well, it's all judgments anyway.
Well,
My
the other thing, what if wealth was just the ability to choose things other people can't?
gosh, that's so light. Thank you.
So, wealthy people, we most of the time associate it with money. Well, they have money. So money is one of the things that allows you to choose things easier than other people. Why? You have money, so you can just pay for it.
You don't think about it.
And you can do it instantaneously. So
Gary,
Hmm?
no, go ahead.
So everything you're unwilling to be, know, perceive, and receive about the IAE of limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities will you destroy and uncreate all of that.
Times a godzillion.
Good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds.
So so Gary used to carry gold coins in his pockets. I don't know if he still does it, but I like to just wear my gold coins. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the energy that contributes to my life is, well, I don't even have words for it actually. Does he still carry gold coins, by the way? Do you even know?
Sometimes he does. I don't know. I don't search his pockets every time I see him. So
Damn.
I'm gonna start giving him a pat down though. I'm gonna be like, I've been told I gotta make sure you're carrying your gold coins, Gary, because you tell people to carry them.
I know. And I'm looking at Katusha, she's like laughing and translating, and it's so funny to watch the translators. Anyway, I'm going to mute me now.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew. You're awesome.
You're welcome. So what is it you're unwilling to be, know, perceive, and receive that keeps you from being the IAE of limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Ooh, right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. There are questions, complaints. Nothing. Wow. This one's really good. I can tell because it's like everyone's quiet.
No brains left. I love it.
So what is it you're proving with refusing the limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities you could be choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. $16 in. It's not even 6.
Can I just say something? I
Yes,
will say something. So running this process has created the awareness of everywhere I have limitation. It was really, really awesome to run it because then it just was unwinding all the places I didn't know, just for me and for the person I was running it on too. So I really love this process. Awesome sauce, awesome, super great.
Awesome. Yeah, I think, and I said this, I was in a body class in Munich this last weekend, and I was talking about how all the point of the body process is to, well, the point of anything in Access is to create awareness, to give you more awareness. But I specifically said the point of running body processes is so you get more awareness, your body gets more awareness. But they were all amazed because they kept thinking that, oh, the body process, the point of using a body process is to heal your body. And I'm like, no, like the point of, we don't do healing in Access anyways. Healing is a side effect of becoming more conscious. What do I mean? Well, all these body processes are unique energies that assist in you becoming more aware. So it's like, like you're saying, well, running a body process with limitless energy, wealth, and possibilities, and all of a sudden you start becoming aware of all these areas you didn't even know where you were limiting yourself. Why? Well, because in order to have limitless possibilities, energy, and wealth, you need to be aware of where you're not choosing that. So you can
Yeah.
go, oh, I'm choosing stupid. I'm choosing limited. Okay, I'll change that now. Fucking pod.
Exactly. Super uncomfortable, but just lot of pod of pock after that. And like, yeah, and it was interesting that it was just lasted for a couple of days. And then body was like, okay, now we can,
Yeah.
there was the energy of just wanting to jump up and down. And I actually did. I did MTVSS body class for a group of people. And I found myself, I started with jumping up and down. I was like, whoa, this is new. This is new. I'm doing it in front of unknown people. I will do it with, yeah, the people who knows me, but this was like great. And then everyone started to laugh. They kind of got the energy and they was like all like, oh, it's like perked up. So it was, yeah, more please of this. I love it.
Well, just keep asking and you'll get more. The other thing
Yeah.
is keep running the body process. I mean, so many of these body processes, you running it once changes things, but running it 10, getting it run on you 10, 20 times, see what changes. Because you'll start getting more and more awareness and being more of that energy each time you run it. So everything you're unwilling to be, know, perceive, and receive about the IAE of limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities will you destroy and uncreate all of that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pog and pod, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And the other thing that you were talking about that I thought was really interesting, you said, oh, well, it was kind of uncomfortable actually for a little bit. Well, yeah, I mean, what's more comfortable for you, your limitations or the unknown?
Limitation, then I can just be asleep.
So everything that is times the Godzilla will you destroy and uncreate it.
Yes,
Right,
absolutely.
good and bad, talking pot, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds.
And I start to like being uncomfortable, but now I know that there will be a lot of change. Then it's like, yes, bring it on.
Awesome. Okay, any other questions, complaints, problems, conclusions? You're all here to just watch me talk and say, wonder what's going to come out of my mouth next? Okay, I'll have to work on being even more spontaneous. I don't always have a partner to run the body processes, so I've been running them on myself, especially MTBSS. Anything different I should do? No, you can, you can always run them on yourself and ask your body to run them. It's just going to be 1,000 times more effective to get like a partner. So, and like, get over it, find a partner. It's not hard. Just find someone on the street, take them home. you will run my body processes. Yeah, and the great thing is you're a body process facilitator. Teach the classes of the processes you want people to run on your body. Body, what process do we really want? Okay, let's teach this class and then get people to come to it. And then we can use them all as our body process slaves. The other thing is, though, it's great if you don't have someone, because then it doesn't have to be 1,000 times more effective. And so you can go along your slow way of changing that you can control.
You're so funny.
Thank you. I like to entertain myself at least. So everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys, povids, and beyonds. And the other thing is you have to control things, because if you didn't control them, then you would have limitless things. And limitless things don't have a limit, which means you can't control them, which means you would have limitless energy, which means, that's too much for you. So what is the limit of the amount of energy you will allow you and your body to have? What is the limit of the amount of wealth you will allow you and your body to have? And what is the limit of the amount of possibilities you will allow you and your body to have? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds.
Isn't that just everyone else's points of view that you're picking up on and you're like plagiarizing, or because why would
What's
you
the difference between
choose
their
that?
point of view and yours?
Their point of view is theirs and mine is mine. And if I'm going to be interesting point of view, I'm not going to pick up on their point of view. And please be, free to tell me what I'm doing
Well,
here.
but I mean, are you being interesting point of view?
Well, no. That's the energy is no. And I wonder why people would choose it. I guess that's my question, because it's weird to me.
Well, I mean, why did you wear, I don't know, what is that, taupe today?
It's kind of a purple thing going on here.
Lavender? It's like,
Yes,
I
yes.
couldn't tell from the camera if it was like tan or light purple. But why did you choose to wear purple?
It actually fell on the floor in front of me because I have this thing with stacked with
Well,
sweaters.
why did it fall on the floor?
Well, because I said, who wants to play with me today? I'm going to wear my coin jewelry. I literally wanted, because I just had a diamond added to it. So I wanted to wear it because I just wanted to wear it back.
Fancy.
Isn't that nice? So, yeah, it's a little gold coin in 18 karat with a little diamond. And I was like, what shirt would like to play with this coin? And it fell on the floor in front of me. And I held it up. I said, you? And then kind of honestly didn't even remember.
There you go. You got your story. And
yeah. Well, there it is. There it is. You asked and I answered. So
well, but the why, like when you ask why about anything, like you're like, oh, why would anyone choose this? It doesn't matter why. You just chose it.
Thank you. I do remember Gary talking about that. So I appreciate
People always go, oh, well, if they knew better, they wouldn't choose it. Well,
right.
I mean, not necessarily.
Right.
People choose what they choose.
They do.
choose
and we do. And I do. Yeah. No, thank you for that. Oh, gosh, that's brilliant. Huh.
So what is the limit of possibilities, wealth, and energy you will allow you and your body to have? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys, povids, and beyonds. And what would happen to you and your body if you had limitless possibilities, limitless wealth, and limitless energy? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine shorts, boys, povids, and beyonds. Other questions? I just got in. Where did you just get in? Like just in the call, you mean? I've been running every day on myself before sleep. Is that okay? I don't know. How do you feel? Are you happier having run it every day before sleep? Or are you crying yourself to sleep? Apparently you're laughing. So I guess you're happier. Okay, well, as long as you're happier, then you're good. Choose what works for you. Does anyone have a good idea on how to promote body processes to non-access people? Yes, come get touched. No, don't do that. I mean, it might work, you never know. I usually, again, it depends where you're posting it. You know, you got to look at what audience you're going to. Are you going to put it in a gym? What process are you picking? How are you going to talk about it? I usually just say that the body processes are, you know, and it also depends, like you got to compare it to something they know. So, but come and get touched. It's a good one. I like it. I mean, at least it will create a question in people's world. They're like, what are we doing here? So I think look at what it is you're looking to create, and then how do you talk about it? And the other thing is, you don't have to explain it to people. You can give them very limited information. All of you want to tell them everything about it, and then the class, before they even come to the class. The point of it, like the point of presenting things is to get people interested. If they're interested, choose. What do you mean? Well, oh, well, what does the class do? Well, it helps change your body. And they're like, well, what, how? Well, come to the class and find out. You know, you can, the point of it is to create a question. When you create a question, when you're being a question, people can't come to conclusion about what it is you're doing. You don't want them to come to conclusion. That isn't the point of it. So everything you're unwilling to be, know, perceive, and receive. Oh my God, I realize I do that. Want people to be clear about what I do. Yeah, I know you do. It's okay, Katusha. You're Belgium. You know, you got to explain everything thoroughly and let them know about it in advance. The other thing is, I think we have, I mean, Tanya, do we have a body process like a YouTube that talks about body processes that Dane did, or no? I feel maybe that's a video I'm supposed to be making or something. I think Katarina made a really good body process video, I think, and there might be a couple other people that did like YouTube videos of like explaining a body process that are really cool. So if you can't talk about it, steal other people's stuff that's really good.
I think Georgia did one, didn't she?
She might have. There's people that did it, and I just don't know. I remember Katarina did it. Can we have a playlist? But the other thing is, if you hear someone talk about a body process in a way that you like, steal it. Just copy it and use it. I like you're saying yes, Andrew. What are we saying yes to me? That there's a video somewhere? Okay. Glad there's a video somewhere.
No, can you create one? Yes, Andrew.
Oh, can I create one? I'm supposed to, I think we're supposed to do, I think it's for 3-day body though. I don't think it's for body process facilitators, but maybe we'll think about it. We'll put it on a list.
Tanya just put one in the chat right there. Tanya Graham just put one in the chat.
There you go. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to click it. It could be like, something naughty. But there's resources out there, that other people have already done to create it for their classes. So why not just steal what they did? And I know there's, there's a lot of times where 3-day facilitators will talk, like do Zooms or lives, and they'll talk about the body processes. Listen to those and take what they, if you like what they say, steal it. If you don't use it. The other thing, you have to to realize is if people are interested, they'll choose it. If they're not, they won't. But it's not your job to like convince them to come. Ah, there is one. Access body processes with Dr. Dane here. And there's Shannon and Francesca. See, there's lots of stuff out there. And, you know, please realize choice creates awareness. So how is someone going to get an awareness of a body process without actually choosing it? They really aren't going to. Why? Because you have to run the body process to get the information. So just invite them and pull energy, you know, use the energy flows. Flow energy, pull energy. Or you can do, you know, your limitless problem and convince yourself they'll never show up. So what process was I running that I liked? What is it you're proving with refusing the limitless energy, limitless possibility, and limitless wealth you could be choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Whew, right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pod, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds.
Hey, Andrew, can you do
Hey,
you have a
Rebecca.
do you have a clearing for us chronic over-explainers like me and Katusha?
What ESC can me and my body be to explain everything in totality for all eternity? I'm just watching Katusha try and say those words in French too, and it's great. So everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pod, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Oh, there's another good video with Rachel O'Brien and Gary. See, there's lots of them out there.
Thank you.
So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to over-explain everything in totality for all eternity? Everything doesn't allow that times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pod, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. God, that has more charge on it than the limitless stuff I was running. That's funny. So what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to over-explain everything in totality for all eternity? Everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pod, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Oh, I get it. Because, you know, if you can over-explain things, then you can limit them. Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, puck and pod, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds.
Well, and also it's not just the body processes, it's everything I invite people to, and then I've actually taught the class before I even get to the class. So it's a way of limiting people from coming to my stuff. That's the awareness I'm getting.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you had too many people, then you wouldn't be able to limit it. You know, you
Woo!
couldn't. If 100 people all of a sudden came to your class, you'd have a major problem.
Yeah. It's simultaneously both light and like turns on and lights up my whole body to picture a class with 100 people. And then this other part of me goes, where are you going to get the tables? Where are you going to get the sheets?
Exactly. Problems.
Yeah.
You know, the nice thing is, you know, problems will always overwhelm your possibilities.
Yeah, aren't problems really possibilities and we just misidentified them as problems though?
Sure, you can reference it however you want. It's still a problem in your world.
Not, no.
It all depends how point of view creates your reality. So if you have
No.
the point of view something's a problem, it will be a problem. If
To
you
me,
look
it's
at it as a possibility, it can be a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, whenever a problem shows up, I'm like, what? It's like when you have a pain in your body and your body's just trying to tell you something. So when there's a problem, quote unquote, I look at it as, oh, look at this possibility now that I can, look at. And what would it take to change this? I don't know. Oh,
Well, but
weirdo.
the thing is, if you say, oh, this is a possibility, and then what would it take to change it? Why would you ever want to change a possibility?
Well, no, well,
I'm
I know. I feel ya.
going to label all my problems as possibilities.
I
So
know.
what would it
I
take to
guess-
change them?
I guess this is the thing that I'm noticing, and maybe Andrew, I don't know if you can help me with this or not, but what I find is people think that problems are awarenesses, and they're not. An awareness is an awareness.
No, problems are awarenesses. You're aware there's a problem.
Remember, I'm aware that there's a possibility to change something. That's where I'm coming from. You're so cute. Don't twist my brain with that
Well,
one.
but I mean, what if but you always look at a problem as something you have to change. What if you didn't?
No, not necessarily. I mean, because here's the thing: we can just acknowledge that we think it's a problem. Also, that doesn't have to be this big deal
Well,
about.
Yeah,
oh,
you just said it though. You acknowledge you think it's a problem.
well, I'm just saying you can acknowledge it that it's a problem, Andrew. Gardella,
Okay.
all the things. I adore you, motherfucker.
So what energy, space, consciousness, choice? That's all of them I was running. What ESCC can you and your body be to over-explain everything in totality for all eternity? Everything doesn't allow that times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And what is it you are proving with refusing limitless wealth, limitless possibilities, and limitless energy are you choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds.
Fucking A.
Other questions, complaints?
Hi, Andrew. There's a body process in the resource materials, which is phenomenons of, sorry, my throat's gone today, limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities. And I wondered, I can't quite get much of a difference. I realize we can't teach the phenomenons one, or facilitate it, I'm sorry.
So the reason those processes are in reference is because usually they're not reading anymore, or we found a better process that's more kind of encapsulating or covers more ground. So they are really similar. And I think a lot of the phenomenons process went out of reference when these came in, went into reference when this stuff started coming, like the IE processes started coming in. So it's just something that we found works greater.
Okay, thank you.
Or, people won't run phenomenons, but they'll run IAE because they have no clue what phenomenons is. But yes, they're very similar. It's, besides the phenomenons part, the limitless energy, wealth, and possibilities are the same. Other questions?
No, give an example of that if you don't mind, Mr. Andrew Gardella.
Give an
Dr.
example of what?
How phenomenons is the same. Can you give a story?
I
or
didn't say it was the same.
No, okay. What did you just say, honey?
I said that the processes
Similar.
are really similar, considering that we're talking about limitless energy, limitless wealth, and limitless possibilities.
You use the word phenomenons also.
Phenomenons is the other process that she was talking about.
Okay, okay.
I
Never
said
mind.
that the only major difference is there's phenomenons in one, and in the other ones, it's IAE.
But they're similar. That's the part that I got
Mhm.
stuck on. So sorry.
You're welcome. Other questions?
I'm still stuck on how to present this to non-access people.
Okay, I'm a non-access person. Present the body process.
I have a class that's coming up on a something that's new where you are given. See,
Bored,
I'm
I'm
stuck.
sleeping.
Exactly.
So
Bart,
everything
I
that
can
is
talk
times a
about.
godzillion, everything that is will you destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pot, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and meons.
What
Okay.
invitation am I not being?
Well, first of all, what is like you have to like are you like you're like I'm doing this class. Are you pulling energy or are you pushing energy?
I'm pushing energy there.
Yeah, when you're inviting people, you do not want to push energy, you want to pull
Okay.
energy. If you
Okay.
push energy, you're going to come across like a salesman and you're going to try and push their barriers down and they're not going to be receptive to you. They're going to want to go away.
Okay.
Okay, try again. Pull energy this time.
Okay.
You're already better, but you're not saying any words, but you're doing better because you're pulling energy. Look at everyone's like ready to listen to you. They're waiting to
Oh,
hear
wonderful. Yay! I've got this
Mhm.
amazing class of full yumminess to the body. Would you like to come?
you. There you go. Great.
Okay.
Now, do you guys notice all that that difference? You're all like, oh, okay, I'm listening. You actually can hear. So, so you want to, when you're talking about it, you always want to pull energy.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing is, okay, we're going to add one little thing. Okay, so what body process are you going to do the class on?
I haven't decided yet, but this one sounds
Okay,
really
so
good.
pick one. Say we're going to do this process, right?
Okay.
So be the energy, have you and your body be the energy of IAE, of limitless energy possibilities. Okay, be that energy. Now
Okay.
start pulling energy, from me or from whoever you're talking through your body while being that energy.
Okay. Yep.
Now talk about it.
I have this class I'd love to invite you to that I have found to create an open space for myself, and I'd love to share that with you. How would you like an
Nope,
opportunity
just would
to
you like to
experience that?
come? You're going too long.
Okay. Good. Excellent. I have to present something tomorrow morning. That's why I'm getting all this, information.
Yeah, but the other thing is you can keep it short, and if like it depends on obviously where you're speaking. If you have a set time, then you can. But you also, pull energy and take
Okay.
your time. It's like when you started pulling energy, everyone started paying attention to you.
Okay. Perfect.
And the other thing is, like, you're looking at. Don't look at it as something like when I talk about it, I'm like half the time I'm like, oh, I don't think you'd be interested.
Okay. You do that,
Why?
you're
Because
saying,
they're
or
like,
I'm
what do you
doing?
mean? Why would you? Because people like when you're trying to sell, when you go to trying to sell something or try and prove it's
Right.
valuable to people, like if
Mhm.
you're proving it's valuable, somewhere you've decided it's not. Because whenever you
Okay.
prove, you've already decided the opposite.
Okay.
But if you go, look, I'm doing this thing because it's the weirdest thing, but it's the only thing I found that actually changes my body and makes me happier. And because of that, I want to offer it to other people because there's no one else doing it in the area. So if you guys are interested, come check it out or come talk to
Okay.
me more and I'm happy to give you more info.
And you're still pulling energy at that time.
Yep. Pull, 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 pull.
Okay. That doesn't sound like my personality. I'm more like, let's get together and meet and
No, but you
come to
can still be that and pull energy. I'm just
Okay.
doing it how I would present it. You know,
Yeah,
Be-
that's what I'm saying.
don't
Yeah, I would not. Yeah, that would not. Okay. But I
But
like
the
the
thing-
idea what you mentioned about that. It's the only thing that has
how it's
helped me.
valuable to you, or why you see value in it.
Okay. And it's a great way to get together for 3 hours.
Well, but who wants to? Maybe people don't want to get together for 3 hours. That's an interesting
Yeah.
point of view.
Yeah.
For you,
yep,
for
okay,
other people, it may not be.
Right. Okay. Excellent.
Oh, okay. Thank you, though. That
Thank
was
you.
great. Everyone else
you.
really enjoyed it and got a lot out of it. So thank you. I usually get stuck in the name of the process. Am I allowed to tell them the whole name of it when I talk about it? Sure, you can tell them the whole name of it. Do you have to? No. You could tell them the name of the process when they come up. But also when you post the class and on the website, the name of the process is there. Sometimes it's not the full name though, because we shortened it because we can only get so many characters on the website. But the other thing is, please realize that how I talk about access, I always let people know, I say, look, this is something different. The point of access isn't to give you an answer, it's to give you more questions. Because a question empowers and an answer disempowers. And the point of the body processes is to give you and your body more awareness. It's because if your body can become aware of the things that aren't working for it, it can change it. Or if you can become aware of the things that aren't working for your body, you can change them. When you're not aware of those things, you can't change them. And, because all of access doesn't work like this reality where, oh, if you have A going on, then you need to do B. It's based on changing the energy. So that's how I also talk about it, because the body processes are energies that are assist in changing the energy of your body. Would this body process work for you and your body? Ask them a question. And when they go, what do you mean, or whatever, well, just ask your body, yes or no. And then don't give them any more. Walk away.
That's what I love about you, Andrew. You always, we would ask questions because you came and facilitated class that I hosted, and you were like, we would ask a question, and you were like, ask the body. And it was so easy and so simple. And we forget, the body is showing us something. Our bodies are so much more brilliant than we are in my interesting point of view. Why don't people ask their bodies? So I just want to acknowledge you and say thank you for that piece, because you, facilitating that class, it made me step into that more. So thank you. That's all. Ciao, ciao.
Awesome. You're welcome. What a gift. Thanks for this talk. The one who stops to choose due to lack of explanations or details has already decided that the energy or the magic is not for him. True, very true. You don't understand very well because you don't have his Turkish translator. I'm sorry. Get more Turkish people to become body process facilitators, and then we can have Turkish translation. Or I don't know, do we have Turkish translation and it's just after the fact? I don't determine those things. I just show up. Yeah, but like Joy was
Turkish
saying,
wasn't, sorry, Andrew, Turkish wasn't on for this one, and it won't be delayed either. So
okay, gotcha. Thank you. So there you go. So get more Turkish people to become body process facilitators. We have a certain amount of people that need to speak the language before it gets translated. But yeah, please realize just because one person doesn't want to come to the class doesn't mean you failed. Why do you always go, you always worry about the people that reject you and go, oh, what could I have done different to make them show up? Well, maybe you didn't want them in the class in the first place. The other thing is, I always look at, like Gary talks about, how do you get people to come to your things? Well, you call 10 people a day and you ask them how their life's doing, and you don't ever mention anything about what you're doing until they ask. Gary said he did that. I think it was 6 months or something. He did that where he would call 10 different people a day and talk to them and ask them how they're doing. And he didn't ever say anything about, oh, I'm doing this class. He would only start mentioning that if they asked him, oh, what's new in your life, or what are you doing? And then he would say, oh, I'm doing these classes, blah, blah, blah. And then the other thing is, he would never ask those people if they would like to come. He would always ask, do you know anyone who might be interested in this? Why? Because then they know you're not trying to sell them.
Smart,
and
bro.
they have to resist you. Okay, other questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So announcements, we have an advanced body class coming up next, well, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. December 9th through the 11th with Gary and Grace. We also have an abuse hold class happening December 10th. What else? I think there's something else. I don't know. Other advanced body classes for next year. We already have the only one posted, I think, is in March with Simone in India. If you're in India or want to go to India, you can check that out. And what else do I want to say? Please keep in mind, if you're going to advanced body, you need one body class within a year of advanced. So, you have a little bit of time to do that. I am doing one in Houston right before the ABC. If you want to come see me in person and sleep for 3 days. The process for next month is, hold on. Oh, Tanya already beat me to it. Wow, that's fast. The process for next month is activation and actualization of immunity to aging bodies. And the call should be December 19th at 1 p.m. Pacific. Same bat time, same bat channel. Tanya, any other announcements that I forgot about? She's not on my screen. She's gone.
Oh, you missed my thumbs up. No, all good.
Okay, wonderful. Well then, thank you everyone. Thank you translators, and I'll see you next month for the more aging stuff.
Thank you,
Bye.
Andrew.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.